Welcome to Bleachers and Speakers. I'm your host, June. I got my boy B Foster here, and we have this off-season vibe going on with the featured player of the week. This is B Foster's segment where he talks about different players and more with the off-season vibe. We're looking at players that we wouldn't mind seeing in the Detroit Lions uniform next year. Without further ado, I'll let Foster introduce this one. This one is an NFL draft prospect uh, from the upcoming 2024 draft. So, Foster, you go ahead and handle your business there, bro.
All right, the next featured player is Nate Wiggins, who's a cornerback out of Clemson. He's 6'2", 185 pounds, so good height, a little undersized at 185 pounds, but he's got long arms, and one of his best attributes is his speed. This guy runs a 4.38 40, um, and he uses his lower body movements to mirror routes and to mirror the release and trace routes. He has good route recognition, and he's versatile in many different schemes, whether it's zone or man to man. As far as the things that he needs to improve on, his run support, and also he utilizes too much cushion on man coverage. He has a bad habit of face guarding as well, and he needs to be more aggressive. He can stand to just trust his eyes more and make better jumps on the ball because he does have elite speed. As far as his production as a player, he had 18 starts overall. He was a four-star recruit coming out of high school, and in his senior year, he had 29 total tackles, one sack, two interceptions, one pick six. So one of those interceptions was for a touchdown, six pass deflections, and two forced fumbles. So he definitely has the big play ability, pick sixes, forcing fumbles, things of that nature. So he has the potential to be a playmaker at the next level. And when you have a guy with speed that's that elite, that's going to push you pretty high up in the draft. He's projected to be a mid to late first rounder. So possibly, depending on how he falls, he could land somewhere near Detroit, but I think he's still projected to probably go closer to I've seen him mocked to the LA Rams in many different mock drafts. So that's just where he's projected at this point. We'll see what happens at the combine. But yeah, as far as his fit with Detroit, I would like for him to be a better tackler, better against the run. But with the elite attributes as far as his height and his speed, he's definitely got the potential to be an outside cornerback for the Lions, and he's going to be able to hang with the most elite speedsters in at the next level. So, and once again, his ability to make plays, create turnovers, you can never have enough of those guys. I would love to see him, alongside the Brian Branches and Iffies and CD Deuces. Like, I think he fits right into that mold. So that is Nate Wiggins.
Man, if he were there at 29, like 6'2", yeah. Well,
Because how tall is Cam Sutton? Is Cam like 5'11"? I think
he's like
5'11".
5'11", 6 foot, something like that.
So you figure Nate Wiggins puts on some weight, maybe just enough to not affect his speed. You got a guy that can line up against as good as you can against like a DK Metcalf and some of those bigger receivers. So
Just my theory. If he's
so
running a 4.38 at 6'2", he can run a 4.5 at 6'2". I don't want to put too much weight on him, but at the same time, that athletes can put on muscle and maintain a lot of their speed. So uh, it's not like he can, put on 15 pounds and be slow. He can
no,
still be in the 4.4s, possibly 4.3s if he's doing it right. So uh, I can't give him a Lions roar, but if he was,
he's a
I don't think
Tiger.
I don't think he'll be available at 29. I think he's for me, he's the best corner in the draft. Just my personal opinion. So
And it's crazy because the way the corners, I feel like the corners, it varies. Like the one website I looked at, he was the sixth ranked cornerback, but and I've seen him as high as number one.
yeah, I mean, I'm no expert. I just go by what I'm seeing during the
Yeah,
football season. I watch a lot of Clemson football. There's other corners out there that are pretty good as well, but this guy, he checks all the boxes for me as far as a corner. So, and we're gonna get one. It's gonna be something available. This is a good draft full of corners. We have nice little cropped corners, and I think Nate Wiggins is one of the best, though.
absolutely.
All right. That is our featured player of the week this week, keeping the off-season vibes going.